It's going to be very good.
Okay.
I'll open this like this. Oh, we're already going, aren't we?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Alright, so we're going to have a tour today of this fine studio. 100% professional. Somewhat affordable.
That's right.
But not really. So here it is. I'm basically just going to give you a real quick run through of the mics that we're using and the setup that we've got going on today, including the pinnacle of modern engineering by James and Julian Wright. So first of all, we have, you might as well just go in proximity order.
That's right.
We've got this fine industry standard SM58 Shure microphone for the floor tom. If we move around the kit a little bit, you can see down there in the kick, we've got a Shure Beta 52A. Again, an absolute pearl of a microphone. Fantastic. If we look over towards the high tom here, we've got another Shure microphone. Would you believe it? It's an SM57, marking the high tom there, as is the batter side of the snare. That's another 57, as you can see. Fantastic, except this time with a clip rather than a stand. So I'd like to switch things up here. And then if you look slightly more round to this side of the kit, and we'll venture underneath the snare drum, where we will find an AKG P170 pencil small diaphragm condenser.
And I can tell you what, I cannot focus on it to save my life.
I'll tell you a little bit about it while that happens, and that's the first time that we have recorded and we've used a resonant microphone for the underside of the snare, so it's very exciting. So hopefully you'll be able to hear the difference in the recording.
What are we expecting to hear?
We're expecting to hear a more full, kind of warm resonance from the snare drum, as opposed to the kind of loud, quite high frequency cracks from the top of the skin. So, if we continue our journey, we'll just take a brief interlude to here, where you may see a microphone next to me, and you're absolutely right. It's an MXL V67GS, I think. It's either a G or a GS, and I can't remember. Used as a room mic, pointing roughly towards the kit, but it's also picking up plenty of the kind of reverberation from the walls of the studio. So lastly, if we aim a little skyward, you'll be able to see the monsters that are the AKG C414s, and they are a thing to behold. Stereo pair, absolutely worth the money in my opinion. So again, a kind of industry standard, not as much, let's say, as the SM58 for example, but a well-revered microphone within the industry for sure, and used again today as a stereo overhead pair, which we haven't done before with these microphones. So
what is it about them that makes them desirable for drum overheads?
Well, not only can you specifically choose the type of polar pattern that you require, and cycle through them and find exactly what you need for exactly the space that you have, as we have done, but also they are incredibly accurate. So we're going to be picking up some very specific and desirable tones from the room, as opposed to whatever we can pick up. So that pretty much concludes the microphone. So what we've been recording into for this recording session is, if you take a look this way, the Focusrite Scarlett 8920, which has a number of ins and outs and is a very solid recording interface, which we've used a few times, and ever since actually recording from the beginning of Outside Yourself.
That's right.
And it's been recording into a laptop, and we've got some headphones on the go.
Oh yeah, you have new headphones.
I do.
They're packed away.
Yeah, they are.
That's alright. What are they?
They're Biodynamic DT 1990 Pro, which are extremely comfortable, and I would thoroughly recommend them if you are interested in precise audio.